Welcome to College Planning 101. My name is Ron Rutenberg. I'm an independent college consultant with Complete College Consulting located here in Torrance, California. An important note before we start. Nobody can guarantee any level of admissions or financial aid, but working with an independent consultant like myself will give your family the edge that most students do not have. So college is going to be the experience of a lifetime for your child. It will also probably be the expense of a lifetime for you. It is the number one and number two expense that a family will have to deal with in their lifetime. So what are some of the parents' greatest concerns about colleges and the college admission process? Missing deadlines, making mistakes, developing a plan to pay for college. And again, it is a plan, not a haphazard approach. You've got to have a plan to pay for college. Not having the time to do everything involved. And again, it is a time-consuming process with many pitfalls and opportunities for mistakes. Doing something that will hurt their child's chance for admissions, and do something wrong, making financial aid impossible. And it happens all the time. People make mistakes because they don't have the knowledge and the expertise to understand the process, and they make mistakes. There are three types of families: the uninformed, the misinformed, and the informed family. So some of the questions you may be asking yourself is college in your student's plan? Would you like to gain a competitive edge in the admissions process? Would you like to get the most financial aid possible? And did you know there are strategies that can be implemented before applying? All strategies must be implemented before applying. Many families make the mistake of applying and then looking for ways to strategize. It is a huge mistake. Over 50% of college students are dropping out due to lack of funding, changing schools, and changing majors. On average, a bachelor's degree is taking about 5.5 years. So the key is to understand how students are actually selected at the colleges and how funding is ultimately awarded. Don't procrastinate, be informed. So how is a family supposed to pay for all of that? There are only a few ways. It's either going to come from savings, you're going to have to borrow, maybe there's a scholarship involved, maybe there's a scholarship based on the school, maybe there's a private scholarship. You can attend a lesser school or not go at all. Those are the options. We want to focus on trying to find the best option for the family. Remember, the college process isn't just about getting in, it's about the financial component associated with it. So how much financial aid is available? On average, it's about $170 billion available to the country for financial aid. A big portion of that is in the form of federal loans. You can see other things that are federally state granted type opportunities, including tax credits. There are institutional grants, which account for about 17% or about $30 billion that are given to families based upon the desire for that school for that student. So there's an opportunity there, regardless of income and assets, for a student to get scholarships and funding. So how do you apply for financial aid? Well, most families fail to comprehend the value of effective financial aid planning. The FAFSA is the baseline requirement. The CSS financial aid profile and registration forms are additional forms required by certain schools. There are certain school institutional forms. There are additional forms for business supplements, the for separation agreements. There are quite a few pitfalls and opportunities in the area of financial aid and knowing how to apply for financial aid. So the bottom line, planning is the key for admissions. Proper major selection, proper test prep, academic accountability, academic excellence, having a student theme, college selection is absolutely key, not just in the admissions side, but also in the financial aid side. Meeting deadlines, applications, essay planning, these are all things that as an independent college consultant, I help the families with. Essay planning is overlooked in many cases, and assuming it doesn't play a big role. Essay planning does play a big role. There are many pieces to this puzzle. Don't be misled that you've just got to do well in school. That is important, but there are many, many, many other components for a successful college education that as an independent college consultant, I can help the student as well as the family. Continuing with our bottom line theme, planning is a key to financial aid. Early review of the family's financial house prior to submitting a form is absolutely key. Understanding what your situation is and how financial aid is obtained is key in helping the family get the most financial aid possible. Developing a plan of action for that most financial aid. Submittal of accurate financial aid forms on time. Review of financial aid offers from the colleges, and they all look different. Some colleges call loans financial aid. It is very confusing even once you've received the offer. Developing appeals plans if appropriate. And it isn't something that you do as a negotiation, it's an appeal process. Again, with the ultimate goal of working toward making college affordable for the family versus a family burden. And this is all done during the admissions and financial aid process. And again, as an independent college consultant, I can help with this process and help position the family in a way that they will get the most financial aid possible. So you're probably wondering whether you need a college consultant. After all, your school provides a college guidance counselor. High school counselors provide an excellent service. However, they often have heavy student loads and additional responsibility that reduce the time available for each student. They just can't individualize the process for each student. In today's climate of ultra-competitive admissions, it's crucial to be able to articulate and convey to the admissions committee the factors that make you uniquely you. With over 3,000 colleges and universities in the United States, how will you know which are right for you? With costs skyrocketing and more students applying to college now, it's important to find the college that's appropriate for you academically, socially, and financially. There's so much to consider as you research colleges. Having a personal coach to guide you and your family through the process is critical. And as an independent college consultant, that basically is what I do to help the family and the student prepare and be positioned properly for admissions and financial aid. So again, my name is Ron Rotenberg, independent college consultant with Complete College Consulting, located here in Torrance, California, and I can be reached at 310-377-0668. And I look forward to talking to you about your college planning and helping you and the family position yourselves so that your student gets into the best college possible at the lowest possible cost. Thank you for your time.